What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And today we're going to be talking about the new Signature Series Jason Kelce. Keep in mind that Telvin Smith has also been released as the other Signature Series, but I don't know if anybody's going to really be selling him back right away because he's a very fast linebacker and he's good for coverage. I do want to point out, though, with that whole coverage situation, he has very, very low block shed and a lot of other things that are bad with his card, but that's the way he's always been. He's always been a fast guy that's good in coverage, which a lot of us, we just need the players to be around certain players depending on who we're playing. So he's very, very good for those guys that like to keep a guy in like a hook zone, a vertical, a regular hook, vertical hook, the purples, the whatever kind of zones you want to put him in. He's fast enough and he'll be there even with receivers. It's kind of glitchy because he has an 85 speed without being powered up. So I just wanted to point that out. But the biggest thing is Jason Kelce, because we all know, if you've been part of this channel, we know how important strength is. Other people may not know, but we know. And that's why we keep it to ourselves and we just go out there and just run the ball on dudes and do whatever we want to do with them. Even with that situation, we're going to go ahead and check out what's available right now because he should be available. People are going to sell him because of that. I don't predict, okay, yeah, good, we have one of them. I don't predict that people are going to put up Telvin Smith just because of how fast he is, in my opinion, because you can utilize him in many different ways. Just don't put him on the line. You could even use him like a regular user. I wouldn't blitz him because his low block shed, what happens is once you come up against the lineman, he's just going to stand there. He's going to stand still, and that's going to be a wrap. And I've seen it with people with lower block shed, so I don't want to encourage anyone to kind of blitz him off the edge, even though he's that fast, because even a running back will stand him up, because he just doesn't have the actual attributes to counteract what's going on. But now, let's take a look at Jason Kelce. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, you saw when I tweeted it out, the number one thing that I was asking even the Eagle fans were, what I'm saying, like, you want him or not? All of you, including Eagle fans, jumped on the fact, yo, look at this guy's strength, what is going on? And I agree. I totally agree with you. But you know why he's a glitch, though? Do you see that run block? Let me explain something to you guys. For those of you guys that are still not understanding what's going on with Madden 20, the run game is OP. I think we can all agree with that. If you agree that the run game is OP, just write OP in the comment section. If you're from another country, you guys gotta, I don't know how to really translate the letters. I know that in, obviously Japanese, they use characters. I don't know, because I have a couple of people that watch from Japan. Whatever characters you can use to put OP, everybody else, whatever nationality, whatever culture you are, you don't have to only use English. Force me to learn other languages by putting different things in it as well when I ask you for certain things, unless it's a specific word. Like, Lahaim and things like that, like old Hebrew words, things like that, we got to put the proper pronunciation. But everything else, if you have a different, lettering, Spanish, whatever it is, I'm pretty good trying to learn different nationalities. I think we're all one here and we're all for the same common goal. So let's share some of those experiences and try to, teach me some stuff. It ain't all about Madden. Teach me your language as well. But this right here, right, when you look at Kevin Mawai, that level tier strength, I don't think I've been shedded up the middle since I put this guy at that position. Obviously, it's because of the strength factor. It could be other things that's going on. But number one, that strength is ridiculous. But let me just point this out, right? When we look at Jason Kelce, if you power him up, he's automatically 95 run block, but he's 95 run block from his actual power-up screen. Before you add anything with John Madden or anything else like that, or you do power run, zone run, whatever, he's already 95 tier. That is the highest tier in Madden 20. So if you're a runner, and you see what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing, right? You got to know what you are. You got to know your identity. For me, I went crazy yesterday and turned my team into a passing offense. So he would not be good for me because that 79 pass block power, they're going to be eating him up alive when I have to drop back to pass. So Kevin Mawai is good for me with the way that I have everything set up currently, right? Looking at everything else as far as run goes, this dude, the reason that, let me just show you something, right? The reason that his run block and everything like that is so ill is because he has good agility, all right? Obviously, the speed is similar to Kevin Mawai and everything, acceleration is the same, but his agility is in the 70s, and he gets out for runs. Like, that's pretty much what he does. If you watch the Eagles offense, because they're pretty much an RPO team, a lot of things go on, he has to be ready to either, do a quick run block, fake the run, go to the pass. This dude is very, very mobile. That's what his thing is, all right? Still, he's a very, very solid center. But again, if you come out running iPro, or you're running, what is it? you know, what was the other, eye close, you're running eye slot, you know, with the two wide receivers on the left, different things like that. You're running eye tight, you're running the power O. He might get eaten up, bro. Like, if you got the right D tackle, like even my Linval Joseph, who he's kind of outdated right now, that dude would eat, because he's a 93 strength and he's going head to head with this guy. He's going to definitely do bad things to him. So when you look at the fact that a lot of us are, you know, coming out, we're running the ball a lot, we're doing a lot of things like that, it's going to be very, very interesting to see how many of you guys actually use this guy. And you know, how well does he play for those players that have good run defense against you, and then you have to pass? Like, how long does he hold up his block? Because he has good pass block footwork, but that pass block power is huge. And once you get away from certain things regarding what you're trying to do, as far as well balanced on your offensive line, and you're not able to maintain certain blocks and keep certain things, you know, in order, it becomes very, very difficult for you guys to succeed on the field. I'm telling you right now, guys, because when I had everything geared for running, right, and I had my fullbacks, I had all that stuff out there, you could visibly see that's why I was getting everything I wanted. Now that I'm a passer, I gotta have the right things, bro. I gotta make sure that the people that are in front of me are elite. Like, let's go take a look at my squad right now, because that's the one thing that people don't really seem to understand. You're gonna get those edge guys that want to just scream off the edge, you know, every single time, right? Dudes like LT, you got the Von Miller, you got a lot of things that are going on. This is very, very serious, and I want to make sure everybody understands, right? When you look at my offensive line, all of these guys are strong enough to hold up LT, Von Miller, Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald, all of these guys solidly, like head to head. When you play a guy that's running 146, regular dollar, dime 246, when they start doing that, 236, dime 236. When they start doing things that are crazy, like sending the guys off the edge and the corners, that's when the awareness and other things come into play, and you got to maybe block a running back, depending on how much they're sending. Also, remember, guys, nano detection, right? What I noticed yesterday, I was sending like 8 people, and the middle of the field, all my players just stood up and they wouldn't rush. So I think they probably enhanced a little bit with the whole situation of the nano detection is just back, very, very visible. Your players literally stand up and don't move with the rush. So that also helps you out a little bit with pass protection. I just wanted to point that out as well. But looking forward to what we're going to do as far as Jason Kelce go, if you guys pull him, it might be ideal to sell him if you're a running team. No, I mean, if you're a passing team. Like, because I converted to pass, and you see I got all these other guys there, if you're going to be running the ball regularly, I would keep him. But remember, something is telling me that EA is about to nerf the run, because every time I go on Twitter or any type of social media, everyone is complaining about the run. The way that I view it, something has to work. The balance has to be there. The balance hasn't been there for the entirety of the year. Once they started patching the game, it's either been, you know, you could get the pass off, and the zones don't work. Then they tune the zones, so it's almost impossible to pass. And then now they're probably going to try to figure out ways to let the run game not be as crazy. Because in all honesty, when it's like 4th and 37, a dude shouldn't be coming out to run eye tight stretch. I agree with that. Like, that's crazy. Like, I've played dudes that have done that. Like, you have them, it's like the end of the game is 4th and 36, and the dude will come out, run stretch with the hopes that he's going to break a tackle and go for 6. That's kind of weird. But those things are, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we have to make sure at the end of the day that we're able to get some of these things under control. We have to, you know what we're doing. If you guys are that run heavy, I would probably keep that Kelce if you pull him. Now, you saw his price. Okay, you looked at his price. You guys know it ain't no way I'm going to tell you guys to get that card. That dude, right now, he's at 2.7 million. I think the guy's just putting it out there that he has it. Like, that's what a lot of people do. They just put the card out there like, yo, I got this card, dog, and they want to look fly. The only thing is, EA went away from showing the user, the gamer tag of the player that had it, so they can't get, message anyway to like, yo, what's up, put it up for a lower bid. Like, you're not really getting no attention. You're just posting the card. Nobody's going to buy it at that price, so you're just sitting it up there. But back in the day, you would get a ton of messages if you had a glitchy pull because they would put your user ID there. Obviously, that wasn't safe, so they stopped doing it. So it doesn't really matter about that. It is no way possible that I will say, yo, go ahead and buy that card. So now, when we look at everything that's going on as far as the way my team is set up right now and the way that I've converted John Madden coach to more of a, everybody's like passing now. It's all passing. I don't care about anything else. Everything else, like, bro, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm coming out and I'm passing the ball every snap. You stop me, you stop me. It is what it is. I don't care. But with all this boosted strength, all of these different things that are going on with the squad, I know and I feel confident enough to know that if I need to run the ball, I can run the ball. But I'm going to get the pass protection that I need when I need to come out and drop back to pass. And that's ultimately what I fear for you guys that are Eagle fans that are using theme teams and you don't really realize how important strength is at this point. You're going to learn the hard way. So if it's me, if I pull Jason Kelce, I'm going to go ahead and try to sell him. That's just me, okay? If for any other reason you guys feel that you're confident enough to know, like, look, I'm running the ball, all right, go ahead and keep him. But this is what my whole new criteria is. Randy Moss will be out soon, so what's going to happen is I'm going to still be trying to run 4 wide receivers. Somebody's going to have to get raid sold. I'll just go eeny, meeny, miny, mo and get rid of somebody. I have to complete Aaron Rodgers. I got to figure it out. Like I said, it's a lot of things that I have to look at and try to see what gives me the best opportunity to win. Just to be honest, bro, like, if for any reason all of a sudden they release like a Randall Cunningham and the dude got crazy throw power and wild stuff, like, I don't know, dog. Like, I'm trying to make sure that with the way that I'm changing and adapting to what EA is doing, that I have the best opportunity to win. And I'm giving you guys every single step of the way what I'm doing to make sure that I have every opportunity to win. So as of right now, you may see some changes that are coming in, bro. And remember this, you gotta evolve. Madden changes every series. Madden changes every title update. This is not the olden days of Madden. So my real ones that I communicate with, whether you leave a comment and I communicate with you, you guys have been riding a long time, so you guys understand. You have to change up certain players. Other people don't understand. And they just do whatever they want and say whatever they want, and then they go out there and get aired out like a dirty gym sock. You know what I'm saying, bro? Dude just be all over them. That's for them, because some people don't get they don't get the gist. Like, yo, if you don't adapt to what EA is patching and what EA is changing, you are not going to win a lot of games. And that's point blank, period. End of story. So that's what I have for you guys right now. If you pull them, I would sell them. In my opinion, I would just say, you know what? We got to do what we got to do. This guy is not right for me as far as overall because of the strength factor. If you're a run first guy, maybe you hold on to him for a little bit and see what it is. But I really don't think people are going to be spending that much for him, honestly, because of that strength factor. But it is what it is. If you guys get lucky and get them off, get them off. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Turn on post notifications. Sub. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.